Wow, what an NXT TakeOver New Orleans. We are going to talk all about it. What's up, everybody? My name is Fred Ricciani. This is the Sports Courier, your home for pro wrestling news, reviews, interviews, and everything in between. If you're brand new here, I'd appreciate you subscribing because we got you covered WrestleMania weekend. We just witnessed an epic WWE NXT TakeOver New Orleans, April 7th, 2018. We're here to recap the show from top to bottom. I'll take a few questions live on the air as well on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You name it, we got it. It's all in the description and right here on your screen. My goodness gracious, I've been trying to multitask all night because, for those that don't know, tonight wasn't just NXT TakeOver. Ring of Honor Supercard, their biggest show ever, featuring Cody Rhodes versus Kenny Omega, is taking place as we speak. And, of course, their Android app conveniently doesn't work for me. And on top of that, UFC 223, which I ordered on pay-per-view, is going on as we speak as well. So, a lot of multitasking going involved, but y'all will have my undivided attention for the duration of this show. So, let's go to the results and what we kicked it off with. We had ourselves an epic multi-man ladder match for the WWE NXT North American title. The winner would be crowned the first ever NXT North American Champion. At first, when I heard this announcement, I was like, you know what, man? Do we really need a new NXT title? And if so, why not have, like, I don't know, the women's tag team titles or something? I didn't understand this. But after watching this match, after seeing the quality, the effort from everybody involved, I thought, you know what? If NXT is planning on doing more shows, if they plan on touring, if WWE in general is planning on running more internationally like they're doing with the Greatest Royal Rumble and needs more bodies, hey, who's to say that the NXT champion can't appear on the main roster and vice versa, right? They need bodies, and you might as well establish a secondary title. And my God, Adam Cole, EC3, Killian Dain, Lars Sullivan, Ricochet, and Velveteen Dream did just that. They put on an amazing effort. They established this championship as something that you are willing to put your whole livelihood on the line for. And holy doodle squat, oh my God, they delivered and then some. And some people got on me on Twitter for saying this, and that's okay. I love you, Sky, and all the people that may have disagreed with me. This, in my humble opinion, is one of the greatest multi-man ladder matches ever. I put it up there with the Money in the Bank from WrestleMania 21. I put it up there with the TLC matches with the Hardys, Team 3D, Dudley Boys, whatever you want to call them, and Edge and Christian. Why, you ask? Because at the end of that match, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but all six competitors got themselves over. Translation, all six competitors came out of that match looking like superstars. True superstars. Not superstars because it says that in their resume or WWE trademarks WWE superstar Adam Cole. No. All six of these guys came off looking like dudes who could legit be top guys on one of these three brands. Adam Cole got the win. There was just so much going on. I mean, Lars Sullivan and Killian Dain taking turns throwing Ricochet around. Ricochet hitting a springboard shooting star press on the outside. Velveteen Dream hitting an elbow drop. I think it was on Ricochet through the ladder on the outside. I mean, just so many things went on here. There was a Vader bomb by Killian Dain. I think it was Ricochet was on his back. I think it was Ricochet that was on top of him. Somebody was on top of Killian Dain when he was on the top rope. But he hit a Vader bomb onto a ladder, onto EC3. R.I.P. EC3. Just so many crazy bumps. Velveteen Dream also hit a flying elbow drop from the top of the ladder onto Lars Sullivan. That looked like it sucked for both men. It is cruel and unusual punishment that the winner of this match has to defend his title at WWE Access tomorrow. And I'm not sure about the WWE Access results. If anybody has them, you want to pass them along to me during this live stream, I could read them for you because they did a bunch of tournaments to determine the next NXT title contenders. But what can I say? Incredible stuff. Adam Cole got the win. It's about damn time they really get behind Adam Cole. I mean, they have to an extent, but he's kind of been lost in the shuffle behind Johnny Gargano and Alistair Black. I mean, sometimes you forget how freaking stacked, man or woman, how stacked these rosters are, these divisions are for NXT. But my God, this was just an amazing effort. My recap ain't doing it justice. If you got WWE Network, go watch it. If you don't have WWE Network, what the hell you waiting for? Go sign up and watch this match. Jesus motherfucking Christmas. I cannot say enough good things about this match. Now, I will say this. The risks that these dudes took definitely scared the piss out of me. Okay? Woo. But if you do it once in a blue moon on a quarterly takeover show or a WrestleMania or one of the big 4 pay-per-views, I'm not saying I'm fine with it, but I understand. Now, if you do this every week, every couple weeks, every month, then I'm going to get a little nervous, if you know what I'm saying. Wow. Let's get to some feedback about this ladder match before we get to the rest of the card. I want to shout out all the people that are watching this live, by the way. Stefan the Dude, who left a dislike, I don't know, but they absolutely suck. And if you guys are enjoying this recap, please feel free to smash that like button and share this with all your friends. Dan Foster said, this show has been a great NXT TakeOver. These takeovers never disappoint. You damn right. Stefan the Dude, favorite match, anyone? Well, my favorite, I think you guys can already tell, was the ladder match. Will WrestleMania top that? Whew. You know, there's enough talent on there that they can, but we shall see. Dan says, match of the night, I am torn. I love the ladder match, the championship match, and the main event. It's a triple tie. Wow, what a show. Man, Alan Wu says, nice graphics, Fred. Yep, I want to shout out my good friend Sharon Mokia for hooking me up with this new graphic here. We'll be unveiling a new banner as well and a whole new look for our YouTube channel coming up. We're in the process of it. It's a process. Trust the process, as Joel Embiid would say. But, yeah, we're getting there. It's WrestleMania season. Got to step it up. Pro Star 7, 5-star match, Gargano versus Ciampa. You know what? I don't even know what the hell a 5-star match is anymore because Dave Meltzer's broken his rating scale, but I'll tell you what my ratings are. 5-star event, 5-star effort from everybody, 6 stars, whatever you want to call it. It was just a great event all around. Man. Yeah, DF agrees. Whole show 5 stars. Pro Star 7, Ricochet almost won. Almost. Noe Lara, Ricochet with a holy crap moment. Yeah, he definitely did. Wow. All right, so let's get to the rest of the results here. I love that ladder match so much. Shayna Baszler defeated Ember Moon to become the new NXT Women's Champion. I'm not going to lie, I had some internet issues here, and after the match, while I was having internet issues, I kind of got pissed off, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a cold shower after that ladder match, and I did. Well, I took a hot shower, but it was cold afterwards, so technically a cold shower. I had to sober myself up, so to speak, although I didn't really drink anything other than a vegan protein shake, but whatever. We'll leave it at that. I didn't watch this match. I heard it was pretty good based on the Twitter machine's feedback, and Shayna Baszler, new NXT Women's Champion. I'll go back and watch this match later. She embraced Ronda Rousey and I believe Jessamine Duke at ringside, her teammates from the 4 Horsewomen, the original 4 Horsewomen before WWE stole their name. Good stuff here. Good for Shayna Baszler. I guess Ember Moon's getting called up. Maybe she enters the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal and wins that trophy that's shaped like fallopian tubes because they had to, on the fly, change the trophy from the Fabulous Moolah because they were shocked that fans actually knew Fabulous Moolah was a scumbag person while she was on this earth. I don't know, but hey, I'd do it. Ember Moon's awesome. Fun fact, she was trained by Booker T, so you know she's good. We had the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals that were also for NXT Tag Titles, triple threat match. Really good stuff here. Adam Cole was taken out early. He was pulling double duty for the injured Bobby Fish. Best wishes to Bobby Fish, who injured his knee a few weeks back. Cole was put through the table by the Authors of Pain. Kyle O'Reilly ran wild with some epic wrestling jiu-jitsu and his strikes. Sometimes you forget how great of a worker Kyle O'Reilly is because, again, the NXT roster and the WWE roster in general is so stacked, but he's the one guy I feel like can do submissions better than anybody in pro wrestling, at least in North American pro wrestling. I mean, he just does them so believably. It's not sloppy. Like, this dude's a real Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, as are a lot of wrestlers, but he's just, the way he transitions and everything and positions, he's great. Roderick Strong also great. Pete Dunne also great. There was a moment in the match where Adam Cole somehow magically recovered. But, he was doing a great job selling. His ribs were all taped up and everything. And then came the highlight of the match, which was the end of the match. And this was just excellent. Excellent. Played into the long-term storytelling of NXT, which I love so much. Pete Dunne hit the bitter end on Kyle O'Reilly. He was about to pin Kyle O'Reilly to win the Dusty Rhodes Trophy and the NXT Tag Titles. And then Roderick Strong, his own tag team partner, comes in, hits him with his finish, puts Kyle O'Reilly on top of Pete Dunne. 1, 2, 3. And after the match, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly sell this so well. They're just like, oh my God, what? Roderick Strong takes the armband from Cole, puts it on his own arm. He is officially a member of the Undisputed Era. And afterwards, all three guys, plus Bobby Fish, who was on crutches looking dapper in his suit, posed in front of the Dusty Rhodes Classic trophy. Tremendous. Usually, swerves are like, yeah, hit or miss, right? Like, okay, a guy's going to pretend to hit this person, then he hits another person. Oh, it's a plot twist for the sake of a plot twist. But you could absolutely understand this. Here is Roderick Strong, who got so close so many damn times to getting some gold around his waist, whether it be the Cruiserweight tournament, although that's technically like a purple and silver belt, whether it's the NXT Championship, whatever. He's gotten so close, yet has been so far away. And here he is, about to win the NXT Tag Titles with Pete Dunne. And on one hand, you could say, what a dumbass, right? Why is he stopping his tag team partner from winning the freaking tag team titles? But then you think about it. Wait a second. Who is a bitter rival of Roderick Strong? Well, hot damn, it's Pete Dunne. And I think in that moment, as far as the character goes, Roderick Strong thought about it and he said, wait a minute. I worked this hard, and this chump who's only been in WWE for a cup of coffee, who's only been in this business for a cup of coffee, is going to get the pin and rob me of my moment? I don't think so. He hit the heartbreak finish. He turned on Pete Dunne, and he joined the three dudes that he's known from the very beginning, the Undisputed Era. On top of that, who's to say there wasn't a handshake deal backstage that said, hey, man, if you do the right thing, since Bobby Fish is out, you're in as NXT Tag Team Champion. And I'm guessing that's what they're going to reveal on the next NXT television show. Awesome stuff. Really enjoyed this. Roderick Strong, great performer. I mean, all of these guys are great performers. Authors of Pain have improved so much. Damn, I just love this show. Then we had Alistair Black versus Andrade Cien Almas for the NXT Championship. Another great match. A ton of near falls. Alistair Black kicked out of the running knees in the corner, into the post. Kicked out after multiple interference attempts by Zelina Vega. Another great match. What can I say? I was like speechless with this one. It was just epic stuff. Alistair Black ended up getting the win when Zelina Vega went to dive on him. He moved out of the way. Almas caught Vega, and as Almas was trying to take care of Vega, Alistair Black hit the Black Mass kick for the pin. 1, 2, 3 NXT champion. And what I loved about it too is that Alistair Black, despite being this cold, dark character, right? He was absolutely elated to win an NXT title. The emotion on his face, like, all of a sudden, this wasn't Alistair Black we were watching. This was Tommy End, who cut his teeth in the indies for a decade plus. And he's smiling, and he's raising the title. And it just, I love that moment because you saw the human side of this guy for the very first time. It was just great stuff. Just great stuff. And NXT's done a great job of making wins and losses matter, making their championships matter. But this was just, it never gets old. It never gets old to see somebody win a title, give it significance. Remember something, guys. It's not the belt that makes the wrestler. It's the wrestler that makes the belt. But there are times, if you can build up a belt, a championship enough, prestigiously enough, to where if you do give it to the right guy at the right time, it can make them. Alistair Black, coming into his match, he was super over. After his match, even more over. I expect Andrade Cien Almas to be called up to the main roster. There are rumors about Alberto Del Rio possibly returning to WWE. I hope that doesn't happen. I don't want that to happen. He apparently no-showed the Impact Wrestling Lucha Underground show that they did on Twitch. I don't know if it's a storyline or not. I don't really care. I don't want a dude with erratic behavior who's underperformed the last few years. I want a guy who is marketable, good-looking, great in the freaking ring, and has only gotten better. Oh yeah. This guy is in his mid-20s. Sky is the limit for Andrade. I hope they do right by him on the main roster, assuming he's going to get called up. Tremendous effort from all involved. And if you're not done with me praising this show, well, here it is. Unsanctioned match, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. what the hell can I say? This was an incredible match. Tons of near falls, lots of brawling. There was a rolling power bomb by Gargano on Ciampa onto the exposed concrete, which looked like it absolutely sucked. Just brutal stuff from all involved. They used the crutch. They hit each other with knee strikes, super kicks. Tommaso Ciampa took off his knee brace, and even though his knee is injured, he just hated Gargano so much he struck him with the knee. And there was a point in this match at the end where Gargano was finally going to kill Ciampa with the crutch, but he just could not bring himself to do it. He put the crutch down, locked in the Gargano escape, couldn't fully grasp it. So then he took out the leg from behind, locked him in the Gargano escape like an STF, like the STF that John Cena does, only it looked a lot more snug. Locked it in. Tommaso Ciampa teasing he's going to tap out. He took the knee brace, wrapped it around Tommaso Ciampa's head. By the way, that knee brace is metal, folks. Wrapped it around his head, and Ciampa could not do anything but immediately tap out. And Johnny Gargano is back in NXT. And on one hand, from a pure storyline standpoint, this was incredible. This was a beautiful moment. He celebrated with his wife, Candice LeRae. Awesome conflict resolution. The human being in me, who follows this damn business way too long, way too closely, thought, my God, WWE could really use a guy like Johnny Gargano on the main freaking roster, and I would love to see this guy make that main roster money. This dude deserves to make 7-8 figures. He is such a great baby face. He's a true good guy. There are very few guys in recent wrestling history where you could look at him and say, that person should never turn heel. That person should never, ever be a bad guy. John Cena, to some extent, is one of them, given, his legacy and everything with the kids and all that, right? I think to a lesser extent, even though he briefly did turn heel with the New Day, Kofi Kingston was in that category for a long time, albeit on a mid-card level, but he was just a guy that I just, I never wanted to boo Kofi Kingston. I don't think anybody ever did. And Johnny Gargano, he's that guy, man. He really is that guy that it's impossible to hate him. He's such a good guy. He plays that character so well, and you believe he's a good person. And if you talk to anybody in the wrestling business that knows him, they will tell you he's a genuinely good person. And for somebody to be able to translate that on camera, on screen, in that ring, in front of that crowd, in front of a worldwide audience, that's a special kind of talent. So what do you want me to say about NXT TakeOver, kids? Massive thumbs up, and I hope that if you haven't seen the show, you go out of your way to watch it right freaking now. Whew. Now let's get to some feedback before I head on out of here and watch some UFC 223. AJ Adams says, I can't wait for call-ups on Raw and SmackDown. I can't either. Johnny freaking Wrestling. Yep. Okay, what was the best spot? In my opinion, it was the moonsault by Ricochet. That was pretty crazy. Jeremy Bowers, I hope Almas is called up to SmackDown and possibly wins Money in the Bank. And we get a feud with him and Daniel Bryan. Oh, my God. I don't know if I can handle that. I mean, I guess I can, but... Whew, yeah, that'd be epic. Okay, I thought Alistair Black kicked Zelina's head at the end of the match. I didn't see that. Maybe it looked like it. I don't know if he did. What was the worst match of the night, y'all? I mean, I didn't watch the Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler match. I would guess that was probably the weakest match, but that's not really saying much. I mean, they're both ridiculously talented, and it's hard to top the ladder match. Okay, Adam Cole will be defending the North American title against Akira Tozawa at NXT Access Sunday morning. So if you're in the area in New Orleans, you want to attend Access and watch the matches, get there early because Adam Cole is going to be wrestling Akira Tozawa. Thank you for that, Jeremy Bowers. Wow. Hectic Charisma says, nights like this make me proud to be a wrestling fan. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love, man, this week alone with Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, with Buddy Murphy and Kalisto, well, what I saw last week in New Japan Pro Wrestling, with the effort I saw some of the guys, when I was watching the Impact Lucha Underground, show, I had that on in the background when I was watching the Hall of Fame. Between the Hall of Fame and seeing the legends honored like Mark Henry and Goldberg was my childhood favorite, to this epic show right here, to Cody and Kenny, which I got to watch at some point, which I'm assuming is going on now. And then, of course, WrestleMania, which has got to be the most stacked WrestleMania. Jeez, I mean, I don't know. I can't remember a more stacked WrestleMania. Maybe since WrestleMania 23. I mean, 23 was pretty damn stacked, if I recall correctly. That had HBK and John Cena, Undertaker, Batista. That had the Bobby Lashley Umaga match, and it had a ladder match that featured the likes of Randy Orton, Edge, the Hardy Boys, and Booker T, which is a pretty maybe one of the most star-studded Money in the Bank matches back then. I mean, if you want to go back even further than that, I mean, maybe WrestleMania 19. I mean, that was a really underrated WrestleMania and extremely stacked. But yeah, it looks great. Johnny Wrestling can sell his butt off. He absolutely can, man. He absolutely can. So before I go, I just want to give you guys a rundown of what's going on Sunday. Sunday, I'm going to be doing a live WrestleMania pre-show previewing the card. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to host a proper preview call-in show. It's been really busy on my end, really busy on Scott Anderson's end. Of course, he has a newborn baby as well, so he's doing his thing as a father. Shout out to him, Father of the Year candidate, in my humble opinion. Yeah, been a crazy week, but listen, here's what we got going on. On the sportscourier.com, our official website, we're going to be covering WrestleMania from top to bottom. So starting at 5 p.m. during the kickoff show, all the way at the end of the show, which hopefully will end at 11 and not at midnight, for the love of God. For the love of God, I hope it doesn't end at midnight again. We'll be recapping the show from top to bottom. Sometime before that, maybe even during the actual kickoff show, I'll be hosting a live chat, just kind of previewing and predicting the card. Giving you guys my thoughts, and you know what, I'll open up even the Skype lines if you'd like. If you want to call in for a little bit and chat with me about WrestleMania, by all means. After WrestleMania, no matter how long it ends, which I may regret this decision now, but no matter how long it takes for WrestleMania to end, immediately after, we'll be back on this YouTube channel to do a live WrestleMania recap. Now, I'm not going to lie. I may be a damn zombie by that point, okay? Just cut me some slack here. I may be a zombie. I may need some 5-hour energy. Or a little something to get me going. But I will be on. I will be chatting with you guys again. And hopefully we'll be talking as positively about WrestleMania as we are about NXT TakeOver. So what can I say other than thank you guys so much for the support. If you haven't checked out our newest videos on all the Conor McGregor drama and our series Greatest Superstars of WrestleMania History, please feel free to check it out. And who knows, maybe by this time we'll actually see Undertaker versus John Cena. Until next time, everybody, as always, tweet us, Facebook us, do what you got to do. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications for more live streams like this. And as always, enjoy the matches. Oh, and stay tuned, because tonight, we still got the recap of UFC 223. Woo!